Hello and welcome to the Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins, yes. And I'm still a little bit infected with a cold, as I said yesterday in a Splinter Cell Let's Play. But yesterday or today doesn't really matter in uploading, since they are no longer synchronized, the recording of Splinter Cell and Dragon Age. So I would have told that I have a cold in Splinter Cell a long time ago, like a week or two. I must have uploaded it. Like I uploaded it today, but when you see this, it will have been a long time. Anyway, enough of that. How is Durak feeling? Right. He's feeling... Oh, look at that. His bottle of ale next to him. He's feeling okay, I guess. Still a bit mad about low gain and everything. But, you know, last time he did the load ring stuff. And he has some new friends, like Leon and Stan and the dog. Spark. What's his name? Right. And there are these dwarven merchants who are really friendly. So, you know... he's quite happy about all that, and I think that he's going to commence the day with talking to every one of them and see how they think about all this. And he's going to start off with the dog, the person or the being that he likes best at the moment. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's this guy who wants to recruit me for a downloadable content stuff that I actually don't even have, which is the weirdest thing ever. Anyway.
Oh, why you little...
You know, what's going on here, Alistair? Are you harassing my dog?
Me harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Alistair is whining again. Good boy. That teach that silly Alistair a lesson.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Oh, look at that. Everyone is happy. So, there we are that. Why not continue on with Alistair himself?
What do you need?
Yeah, let's ask him something.
Ask away.
Ooh, we can ask him about being Templar, ask him about the Grey Warden, so ask him how he became Grey Warden, which he's not particularly interested in, and so asking about Al Eamon, which is something that is a bit, you know, disconcerting the mission, since he'll be traveling to Redcliffe, was it, where Al Eamon resides. Why is it Arl and not, you know, Arl, like in... Ah, never mind. Or Eel.
Did I say that? I meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfells. A whole pack of them, in fact.
Don't start acting silly on me, Elsa. Really? Alright, there's... no. Yeah, this would explain the smell.
Well, it wasn't until I was 8 that I discovered you didn't have to lick yourself clean. Old habits die hard, you know.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised actually that there wasn't a snappy remark at him being silly and that he shouldn't do that, damn it. This is a serious matter. But I guess we'll play along then. Yeah, I would explain the breaths well then.
And my table manners too. Though, come to think of it, they weren't all that different from the other Templars. Or did I dream all of that? Funny the dreams you'll have when you sleep on a cold, hard ground, isn't it?
Yeah, snap out of it, Alice. Or I am going to hit you very soon.
You would do violence upon me? I am shocked and dismayed. The dogs would never threaten me like this, you know. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Our Lehman wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over my head. He was good to me, and he didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
So, bastard son. Why did he send you off to the Chantry?
Our Lehman eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, the new Arlessa resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10, just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me by that point. She despised me.
Yeah, wasn't it inappropriate for the Arl to raise an orphan?
Probably. It was just a kindness he did to a woman who had served him anyway. I didn't sleep on silk sheets in the keep or anything. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything. And eventually, he just stopped coming.
And you think the Arl will help us?
I think so, yes. This news we've heard about him being sick disturbs me, though. I wonder if we won't discover that Loghain has come to the same conclusion as we have. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
Apparently Elser approves. Okay. Janus, Ten and Morgan over there. Let's talk with our new warrior friend Stan, wearing the barbarian helmet. He looks quite silly in it, actually. Yeah, pretty silly.
Why are we stopping?
Stopping? What do you mean? We're in camp. We're not exactly stopping. Let's talk for a moment, okay?
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this
Yes,
delay needful?
we're in the bloody camp. What's the hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
Oh, that hurts at his ego pretty badly. Talking about duty like that. Bad Stan. Bad Stan. Let's just avoid this altogether. You said you were in the army.
I am.
I am. What a wonderful answer. Ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, dwarf.
Don't talk to me all. What is it? Condescending? I think it is. Yeah, what do I mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
So you originate from somewhere else?
We do now.
Okay. This conversation is quite awkward. Why are you here exactly?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Yeah, that doesn't really answer the question.
No, I didn't.
Are you always going to be this stubborn? Ah.
Yes. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
True. Let's go.
As you wish.
You know, Stan, one day I will get some information out of you. Just you wait and see. Okay, he really doesn't want to talk to Morgan, so let's talk to Liliana first. Who is actually immune, but also not really. Quite confusing.
Yeah.
So she's a bard, right? Which is basically thief mage. So, you know, immune. Never mind. No, actually, why are all bards, female bards in BioWare games, redheads? You have Liliane, and then in Neverwinter Nights, you have this girl as well. What was it, Sharwin? Also redhead. Okay, let's talk.
Well,
Indeed, you
here I
are.
am.
What was life like in the Chantry?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Yeah, concerning. Anyway. Yeah, Durak isn't all too fond of religious people, but he likes his Chantry a lot better than mages, so in any case he would fight together with Templars to battle the mages, the wild mages and blood mages out there. Wait, self-righteous, or that's why I'm not particularly fond of them. Yeah, I think that's a better answer, actually.
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
But you must earn the Maker's blessing, blah 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 blah. Actually, it doesn't really care about all this religion stuff. What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Of course you did. Okay, and last but not least, there's Morgan, all the way out here. Built her own little camp, I suppose.
What do you wish of me?
Right, let's ask something. No,
If you must.
even if he doesn't want to talk to Morgan, he has this feeling that he should, you know, keeping his minions in line and stuff. So, have you ever been hunted by this Chantry? Let's ask that.
You are very cute to ask
Only
so
many
many
questions. It's the first bloody question I ask. No, she's not cute. No, and he's definitely not glad at the cheating, so... Yeah, just answer. Bloody hell.
Ah, I did not
You-
realize I was being interrogated. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Yeah, I feel sorry for those Templar dudes.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
These Templars have a lot to learn of dwarven military tactics and stuff. Like the use of golems. Morderford, nah. She didn't kill them all, it was Flemeth. And Flemeth did use it. Don't like these options. Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
What exactly is an apostate? It gives some sort of definition. So that he knows who he must destroy.
You do not know? The Zealots use that word for any magic they do not control. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
Yeah, definitely people that Durak doesn't like. Neither does he like the Circle Mages. They're all bastards as well in his book. Anyway, yeah, we'll fight you to the end. Ha!
I will note that we only ever defended ourselves. But if
Actually,
they wish to come for us,
he would say it like that.
Enough of this talk. Let us return to the
But
task
it was...
at hand.
Ooh, gee. Disapproves. Anyway, yeah. The actual phrase was with a question mark, and I sort of misinterpreted. Anyway. Yeah. That makes it look really stupid, actually. I should read those sentences more closely next time. We have talked to everyone. How are you doing, Spark?
I once heard a really old legend about how the Hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Elsa, what are you doing? Yeah, don't listen to silly old Elsa. He's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Okay. So, let's go to see this Al Eamon. Gather your party and venture forth. Yes. Okay.